Hi, this is Matthew Goodman, and welcome to episode 2 of my NetSuite Quickies. Last time we talked about global search, so I thought I'd go in the same vein and talk about save searches today. It's also one of the building blocks in NetSuite. Once you know how to do save searches, you can do a lot of stuff. It's used for email alerts, for reports, for dashboard KPIs and reminders, and a bunch of other stuff. But anyways, I wanted to start it simple here. Let's create a very basic search together. Alright, so I have a demo account here. Let's go straight to lists, search, save searches, new, and that will bring me to the new save search page. I already have it open. We're going to create a transaction search today. It's going to be a sales order search. In fact, I think I want to see a list of all the big sales orders that I have in the system. So I'm going to call it big sales orders. Make it public to make it available to everyone. Now keep in mind today I won't have time to go through everything, so I'm going to go through the most important pieces and I'll sprinkle in a little something interesting at the end. So I want to do a sales order search. Let's start with that. So in my criteria, I define what I want to see. This is a transaction search, so if I don't specify the type of transaction, I'm going to have everything, every type of transaction you can imagine in NetSuite, whether it's bills and invoices and journal entries and all that. I just want sales orders, so let's choose sales order. Next, I'm going to have to explain this one to you most probably, the main line. So in NetSuite, there is the concept of a header line or a header row, which is the base information of the transaction. And then there's the line items, right? The rows that have your items and your amounts on a per item basis. So that concept is always present. And when you're doing a search, you have to specify if you're searching on the main line or not. If you don't, you get both. So there are situations where you need that. In our case, we really care about the total amount of the order. So we're going to say main line yes. Next, we care about the amount. So let's go get amount as a criteria. And we're going to say, I want all the sales orders where the amount was over $200,000 as an example. So let's go ahead and do that. Amount greater than 200,000. And that should be pretty much it. We have a name, we have our criteria. Let's start by running that first and see what we get. In just a second, once I'm done this, I'll show you how to change the columns, the results. But already we have something that seems to have a lot and seems to make sense. It's a list of sales orders. We have 29 of them. And we'll see that the amount here is over 200,000 in all cases. Great. Let's go ahead and edit this search and maybe change the results that we see here. This is the results tab, and this is where we define which columns we want to show. So maybe I don't care about the order type. This star here represents the main line. For the rows that are main line, you get a star, and for those who don't, you don't. Since we're on the main line, we have stars everywhere, we don't care. Let's remove that. Let's keep the date. I'm going to remove the as of date. I'm going to remove the period, all of that. Type is useless since it's all sales orders. Let's keep the document number. The name is our client, so let's keep the client name. Let's remove the GL account, the memo, and let's keep that. Let's remove these custom body fields too. Let's save and run again and see what we get. Great, starting to make more sense. Now, how about we add a little something special? Let's put some highlighting in. That's the third tab that we have when building a search. And it's very similar to the criteria tab once you get into it, because you specify a condition, just like we did in the criteria. So what I can say is, as an example, amount, if the amount is greater than 500,000, almost forgot a zero there. If the amount's greater than 500,000, then let's make the text bold and let's put a nice green background color because I'm a fan of green. Save and run. And now all the orders that are over 200,000 are green and bolded. All right, well, that's it for today. I hope this helped out. And if you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, please don't hesitate to comment on the video. Thanks so much and have a great day.